That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's good, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in the damn break room, y'all. All right, y'all see the title and y'all see the thumbnail. Okay, you asked for it. We're going to do it. We got a Kendra G reaction. Now, I didn't go that far back in the vault. This one actually came out the other day. I saw a little bit of it and I said, you know, when I feel like it's going to be good, I want to save my initial reaction for the break room, okay? So that's what we're going to do. And then we got another situation over there on Instagram. One of my subscribers sent me, and I want to get you guys' opinion on it. Because at this point, you never know what's skits, what's not skits. There's so much going on the internet. I don't know if you guys heard about the Jada Pinkett and Will Smith situation. Jada's coming out with a book, and she's talking now that her and Will have been separated, not on paper, but physically been separated since 2016. You know, once upon a time, I actually really kind of liked Jada, but the more and more she talks, the more and more I don't really care for her too much anymore. So, you know, y'all know the Red Table Talk got canceled. Was it last year it got canceled? So I guess sis said, I got to get my coins. I'm not acting in any movies. Let me go get my coins. Let me write a book. Let me get the buzz going on the internet. Let me throw out some controversy and let's talk about it. Because if you really want to know the truth, who didn't know that Will and Jada weren't actually together? Okay, we all know that Will has had a girlfriend, Hispanic woman, for years, and we know about the entanglement over there with her and August Alsina. It's like, who didn't know that? It's like, girl, you spilling old damn tea, girl. We been figured out what was going on in your home, and we don't even live there. These celebrities have gotten really, I don't know about you guys, but the celebrities, I liked it when they just did movies, songs, and acted on stage. I don't like how they so vocal on their social media and they always spilling some tea. I don't like that. It's just a little too much for me. I just be like, I don't really want to, I just want to enjoy your song. I want to enjoy your movie. I want to enjoy your TV show. Since I really don't want to be in the bedroom with you people. You know, the fact that everybody feel like we need to be in the bedroom with them is the most weirdest thing to me. You said Will has been creeping with Margaret Robbie for the longest. Child. Yeah, I don't care for her anymore either, Black and Bougie. And it wasn't just because what came out the other day. I've been feeling that way, you know. And then it was her trying to act like the slap heard across the world against, you know, with Will and Chris Rock. And some, you know, she tried to subliminally try to make like, oh, because a few years ago, Chris Rock called and asked her out, and she tried to make it seem like it was in retaliation. But if you really listen to what she said, it wasn't that way. Chris Rock was like, I want to take you out. And I assumed it to be because, you know, you're going through something. Let's go out for dinner, have a drink, have a talk or whatever. And Jada was basically like, Chris, that's a rumor. It's not really true. When in all actuality, it was true. So you say it's the slap. Keep my wife's name out your mouth for me. Yes, pure area. Okay, just epic. Hey, Sylvia on the go. And she slept with her son's friend. Yeah, a girl, just trifling. Like that, you know what, y'all? I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's like me tiptoeing in the tulips with my oldest son's, one of his homeboys. Like weirdo. Like that's very weird. All these grown available men, or even the ones that are not available, but anyway, all these grown men out here Child, you had to go tiptoe in the tulips with your son's homeboy. Baby, I'm telling you, people hold these celebrities on pedestals that they definitely don't need to be held on. Because, child, these people be worse than the ones we see every day on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. These people be the same damn way. The only difference between them and the people we see on social media, child, they got a little bit more coin and a little bit more clout. But that, other than that, these people be regular schmegglers every day. So, hey, boss lady. Hey, mama twins. It's Latoya, Brandy, Pineapples. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the break room. So, y'all, let's get right into it, okay? Let's get into these reactions because that's what we do over here. Oh, before we do that, how y'all felt about Jasmine's video yesterday? Okay, it was a lot of conversations in my comments in regards to Jasmine's video. And, I noticed, anytime she puts out a video that she feels like it's going to be some type of controversy, she'll go live the next day and try to, caption the title like she's going to talk about what went on in her video. But needless to say, it's been kind of crickets over there with Jasmine. I actually went back and listened to my live, and I just said to myself, this girl is funny. Like, Jasmine is a funny individual. I really thought about it. I said, you know what? Some people might say, oh, what's the big deal? She went to the pantry. People go to pantries. Yes, people do. But typically, people in her position, on social media, been on here for well over 10 years, are in the position where they can make an uncapped amount of money. Those persons or people typically are not at the pantries. And if you are, it sounds like you're mismanaging your money more than you're struggling for money, right? To me, Jasmine is a very different from a 9 to 5 or somebody who clocks in and clocks out every day. Because typically, most people who are working on a job, they're working a 40-hour work week for the normal, right? Now, there are exceptions where you have some jobs where you can pick up overtime. But even with picking up overtime, there's a limit to how many hours they're going to let you work overtime, right? You can't work 24 hours in one day. There's no job that you got to clock in and out on that's going to allow you to work 24 hours in one day. However, with social media, there is no time clock. If Jasmine wants to put up 10 videos in one day, or if she wants to go live for 14 hours, she can definitely do that. YouTube is not standing around saying, hey, Jasmine, get off the clock. You're milking the clock. That's not so. So to me, Jasmine is a very different individual versus most women who probably went to that pantry on that day. Her situation is totally different, right? Because most of those women that went to that pantry that day either A, work a job and, struggling because they don't make a lot of money, but they got, bills and a lot of kids, or they don't have a job at all. Jasmine not only had one YouTube channel, she has like 2 other YouTube channels, and she gets money on other social media outlets. I believe she gets money on TikTok. She mentioned she gets paid on Facebook. I don't know how much, but so she has several ways that she can make money versus most people walking into that food pantry have one way or 0 ways of making money. In my opinion. What's up, Live, Laugh, and Love? Pineapple says she gets food stamps, but she's not budgeting. She's going to the food store, just picking up whatever. I've never seen her with the list when she goes food shopping. Yeah, because her list be, in her head. And here's the thing. Even if you get food stamps, you can still go to the food pantry if you get food stamps, right? Because if you think about it, if you really think about it, Pineapples, not saying this is all the time to the situation, but most people getting food stamps or stuff like that, their income is already less anyway. That's why they qualify for food stamps. So people who get food stamps can definitely go to the pantry, right? Because again, food stamps is to supplement. It's not to take care of everything. But there are people who manage to get $600 a month and can feed their family for a month because they know how to shop. To me, Jasmine is the total opposite of that. I really thought about that yesterday when I watched that video, and I just shook my head. I said, you know what? This is pitiful. And Jasmine really thought she ate on that video, and she actually got ate up in the process. Okay. I also think Jasmine is in a crisis. She's just a liar. You know, she could be. See, I'm gonna tell you something. You know how Jasmine could have really ate on that video. Jasmine could have been very transparent and honest. Said, "You guys, the help that I used to have in my home, I no longer have." I'm not going to really get into full details in this video. I'll talk to you guys about that in a later video. However, due to my loss of income, right, I got to go to the pantry to make ends meet. People would have, people still would have mocked and laughed and giggled and about that situation, but I think people would have took that better. It would have been a better response to that video versus her using the fact that people have reached out to her and asked her for cash app requests and she ain't got it because, honey, she's struggling. To me, pretty much that was the premise of the video, right? To basically tell people, don't be asking me for money. If you need something, you better do like I do and get your ass over here to the food pantry. To me, that's what I took it as, okay? You will be handled by HR and management, plus they are connected with others who give them insight to your privacy invasion of electronics. What you talking about, Erica? I'm not really sure what you're talking about. All right, y'all. Hey, with the real T. Hey, Ari, what's good, sis? Right now, man will be okay with you showing going to the pantry for his damn. You said right now, no man would be okay with you showing going to the pantry for his damn family. I'm gonna be honest with you. I if Chris is in that home, I don't think he would approve that video. You know, Chris even told her, and Strong Mommy Christy told us this. Chris even told Jasmine 3 years ago when she did the 12-6 video, he advised her not to put that video out. Chrissy told us that. Chrissy advised her not to do it. And Chrissy also told us that Jasmine told her that Chris also said, don't do that video. It's not a good idea. But she did it anyway. So I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, again, this is just an opinion. It's not fact. I don't think that man is in that house. Because what real man, which we all feel Chris, Chris has a question mark behind his name. But what real man would be okay with you sliding into the pantry getting food and diapers when he go to work every day? Like, my thing is, Chris can't buy that boy a bag of diapers. I don't know, y'all. I know this is not about Jasmine, but it was some things that I really like hit me after I did that live and I thought about it. And I just really shook my head. I said, man, people are just ridiculous and pitiful on this internet at this point. Okay. She earns the backlash and she deserves every bit of it. She definitely does. Like I said, Jasmine really thought she ate on that video. And in actuality, she got ate up in the video because the video was stupid. It was just a stupid video to do. All right, y'all, let's get on with the reaction. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull up. Let me see what Ariana said real quick. You said exactly, my baby daddy or man would never, we never seen him, but his son, we never seen him, but his son, anything since he been born, but two paid of shoes. Oh, he only bought 2 pairs of shoes since the baby been born? Or you're saying Chris only bought his son 2 pairs of shoes? So, all right, y'all, let's move on. Okay, so we're going to pull up this Instagram video first. Like I said, one of my subscribers sent it to me. Let me make sure I got it on the screen before I pull it up. Okay, so let me pull you guys on the screen. So this one is basically about a woman who has called off her marriage, the wedding. She's called off the wedding because she found out that her fiance was sleeping with men, okay, in college.
And call the wedding off. It was in college. Right now, no. Right now, college. It was in college. Oh, for the love of God. It was in college. It was in college. You act like you were never curious before. You never messed around with. I'm a good man. Any woman will want a man like me. Any woman will want a man like me. Like me. So you go ahead and try to throw me away. You go ahead and try. You go ahead and try. Like I said, let me tell you something. You will never find another man like me. You will never find another man like me. You're judging me. And that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. For what? For what? College. I'm a different man now. Serious. You're not serious. It's not finished. 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 It's because I can be. Because you're judging me. Because I slept with a few guys in my past in college. Just because I slept with a few dudes in the past in college does not mean you're going to sit there and call the wedding off. It was in college. Right now, Right now, college. It was in college. Home for the love of God.
Y'all, he sounded like you'll never find another man. He sounded like Denzel. What did he say? Pelican Bay ain't got nothing on me. So yeah, he sounded ridiculous. So what y'all think? Y'all think that was a skit, or do y'all think that was real? It was him hollering. You could hear him more than you could even hear her. He was like, well, child, I only experimented a couple times when I was in college. Well, how long ago was it that you were in college, sir? Was it last week? Did you graduate? Are you a 2022 grad or 2023 grad? Are you a graduate of 2017? Like, how long ago was it? Now, I wonder how she found that information out. Did he decided to be very truthful with her, days, weeks, or even months before the wedding? It seemed very, very wild, okay? It was him upset because she doesn't want to marry him because she's found out that he just slept with a few guys, okay? Now, here's the thing. When you think about a few, well, what's that number? Because we know one is one. We know couple is two. A few is typically three, right? And many is more than three. So he said a few. So does he mean he only slept with three guys while he was in college? And when did you get delivered from that? Was it the day you graduated? Was it because one of the guys broke your heart and you decided that you didn't want to invest in the men anymore? You wanted to go back to women? So I just was like, I don't know. Okay. I was like, wow, so how would y'all have reacted if you found out that your fiance, be it you heard it through the grapevine or he told you himself that, back in college, he was tiptoeing in the tulips with a few guys. Okay. Once you hear few, you're just really going to assume it was more than two, right? Would you have turned off the wedding? AR, you said you good? Ari says he's still friends with the dude he slept with. Oh, okay. Ms. TLD said I could have been one and it's a no for me. You say it could have been one, it's a no for you. Asuma said I get if he was like I'm bi/pan and I could choose, but I don't want to hear any down low stories. Baby, I wonder how he broke it to her. Did he do it like over dinner? Were they, was it pillow talk? What was that? Okay, he's probably in the you think he's one of the best men? Ooh, isn't that something? Well, yeah, could y'all imagine if one of the few guys he slept with was, one of the best men in the wedding? Ooh, boy, awkward moment. So I sis, they're saying there's a part 2 to it. I couldn't find part 2. I reached out to my subscriber that sent it to me, and she said part 2 hasn't came out yet. I could just imagine what part 2 is going to be like. So again, it's the fact that he filmed it for me. So that it was given, is this a skit? Or, because y'all know people love to do things to go viral on the internet. And but sis said, I don't want you. I don't care if you slept with one, a half of one. I don't want a man who slept with another man. Like, this was like, I'm done with it. It was the fact that they was in there screaming and hollering at each other. And he said, you'll never find another man like me. And she probably thinking, I hope I don't. Okay. If the other men out there sleeping with other men and that's not what I want, that's not the stilo for me. Sis is probably thinking, I hope I don't run into another one like you. Okay. Hey, Monster, what's good, sis? So, I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel if you catch this in the replay. If that was you and you found out your fiance back in college, regardless if that was last year or 10 years ago, was, slept with a few men, and few of that number can be is to be determined. Okay, that few is to be determined. What would you feel? Would you feel like, oh, that was his past? He hasn't slept with anybody recently, so it's okay. Do you feel like it probably had worn off? How would you guys feel? What if he would have had flashbacks and wanted to sleep with another man while y'all were married? Baby. Okay. All right. Welcome to the internet, y'all. Okay. So we're going to get on over here to the Kendra G reaction. So we got this young lady that came on the Kendra G show. It often amazes me how people come on the show. What's up, Wicked? Black and Bougie, you said no way. I'll just say I would not care if it was 1, 2, 10, or 99. You said it's a no with me. JB, you agree with her? Okay. Pure Area said he is greedy. He has no preference and no type, and that is dangerous, right? Pure Area, very dangerous. Okay. It's often amazing to me how people come onto the Kendra G show, and you have to remember how this works. You have to request for her to pick you to interview you, right? And it's just always amazing how these people push the request button to come on the show. So there's always a chance that she may pick you, right? And then people are never ready. I don't understand that. Like, if I'm sitting down and I know the days that Kendra comes on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and I want to be on her Kendra G live single show, and I hit the request button for her to pick me, I'm going to be ready. I never understand why these people say, I didn't know you were going to pick me. Did you know there could be a possibility? It's how the people are never dressed and never ready for me, okay? That baffles the hell out of me. And then they always seem like they're offended because Kendra's like, if you don't come on, I'm going to hang up on you. Like, why would somebody have to wait on you? You're the one trying to find a boo thing, not Kendra. All right, y'all. Let's get into this reaction.
Hello? I'm trying to put on some clothes. I didn't know you was gonna pick me.
Girl, you picked me. You pushed the request to be here.
Okay, be nice, Kendra. I'm coming, Kendra. I
It's
love
not
you,
about
Kendra.
being nice. It's about you having some damn clothes on when you pushed the request to be here.
Okay, Kendra. I'm coming, darling. Hold on, sweetheart.
How do y'all be watching me bucket naked? Why don't y'all have no clothes on when y'all watch me?
Oh, I didn't know you was gonna pick me.
Watch it, girl. You gonna pick me,
I'm about to hang up on you.
What is that noise in the
Oh, no,
background?
don't do that, please. Don't do that, sweetheart. You won't regret it. Please don't hang up on
You got 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. What are you doing? I mean, how hard is it to put on clothes? Child, we're not doing
I would have been hung up.
I'm here, Todd.
I can't see your face still. Are you ready to put your wig on?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, damn, how long did it take for her to put a wig on?
All right. You ready, baby?
Yes,
Baby, we gotta see your face, honey, now.
Sis, you didn't, I mean, as much time you took damn near 2 minutes. You couldn't comb it down. It was her coming on here looking like the hair about to fly away.
In the future, do not push the button if you're not ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
Get the camera situated. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. We put the light.
All right. What is your name, honey?
My name is Darlene.
Darlene, where you calling me from?
Los Angeles.
LA, how old are you?
48.
48?
48.
Okay. What do you do for a living, honey?
I'm a care provider.
Care provider. You have any children?
So that's that noise in the background. Girl, you sitting up there in the house naked with your client? Well, do you and your client got something? Wait, hold on, sis. Hold on. Now I understand you. I'ma just assume you're in this client's house. Child, you sitting over there with no wig and no clothes on. Do you live there? Do you do 24-hour care? What is going on? Girl, no, you're not trying to get a boo thing and you at your client's house.
One son.
How old is your son?
13.
13. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo. Woo.
So this is Darlene, LA, 48
No, you're not a Virgo.
Virgo, care provider, one son, that's 13. Have you ever been married?
Yes, I had.
When did you get divorced?
2019.
Okay. All right, boo, what kind of man you looking for?
Rich one. Sugar daddy.
Girl, why did you make that face? What is wrong with her? She got a rich one. Like you were gonna bite the phone or something. Oh Lord, this gonna be good.
What kind of man you looking for seriously?
I'm looking for a sugar daddy. I'm looking for someone who
you
loves
really
God.
want a sugar daddy?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a sugar daddy?
No. But I would love
but
to
a
have
sugar
the
daddy's older. Like, so you want a man like in his 60s, 70s?
Yes. Someone who is rich and almost ready to die and ready to marry and leave me his wealth.
Well, why you can't date your client? Because he definitely sound like he, close to the upper room.
I tell you, don't hang up on me, Kendra, because I'm a good vibe.
Do you are you really looking for older
Me too,
rich
black
man?
and bougie.
Yeah.
Okay, she wants a man that's on the verge of death, but has money. So what are you gonna do? Oh, you're a care provider.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take care of him until he die.
You gonna bring him to work with you?
Are you gonna wait? Make sure your head's not cut off. So are you gonna have sex with him too?
Oh yeah, I'm ooh girl, he ain't gonna regret me.
Oh my God. So is that why you laid up in the house with no clothes on and no wig? Is you over there servicing the client both ways? You the caretaker and the bedroom taker too? Oh, baby, these people are weird.
Hey, you're serious?
I'm serious.
Tell me why this is what you desire.
Because I've been married and I was married for 15 years. I was honest. I was sincere. I was caring, loving. I had the whole everything, and it didn't work out. So now I just need a sugar daddy.
Okay, bring the camera down because your head's getting cut off. I don't want your head to be cut off. So bring the camera up, maybe. Okay, there we go. So you want a sugar daddy? Any other requirements?
She in the client's bedroom? Since you were sitting in the client's bedroom with no clothes on and no wig? Girl, what agency do you work for?
I'm from the guy? Oh yeah, he gotta be loyal too. He can't be sugar daddy for everybody. He gotta be only my sugar daddy.
Okay. And what is the age range? I threw out an age range, but what's your age range?
I'll say between 55 to 75.
So 55 is not on the verge of death.
You never know.
Shani, she said you never know because I might put a little something in your food over there. Okay. If you're not on the verge of death when by the time I finish with you, you will be. Bye-bye.
You never know. They be dying all the time. Young, old, you never know.
Exactly.
So is that a requirement that he has a health condition?
Oh, no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he gonna get old with me, but gonna love on me, gonna spoil me, gonna treat me right. That kind of thing.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
He gotta have about 3 mansions.
I'm sorry, y'all. That don't look like a wig. Does that look like a wig to y'all? Because it's flowing pretty good. I think sis was naked up in that house. I don't think she had any clothes. Talking about she had to put a wig on. I think sis didn't have any clothes on. Girl, you in your client's house with no clothes on. What? I hope her agency is watching.
I have a lot of cars. Got a good amount of money in the bank.
Are you being serious?
I'm being serious.
Do you know any man that has all those attributes?
No, that's why I'm looking.
And you want him to only be loyal to you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, your hustle could be your job. So you need to, I don't know if this is even legal, but as a care provider, I don't know if there's a database of rich men who are not that well that you could take advantage of. That would probably be your better bet than this show, because I don't know any man that has 3 mansions and all these other things that you're asking for that's about to pass away, and he's only going to be loyal to you.
Why?
And if he has children, they liable to whoop your ass.
Oh no, well, we're gonna have to fight, because there's gonna be some fighting, child.
Because any man with children is gonna check you trying to take their dying dad's money. So listen. Your name again is Darlene?
Yeah.
I can't be getting trolled. I find out later when videos are over that people were trolling me. So are you just trying to be funny, or this is really what you want to put into the universe?
I'm not being funny. I cannot just be myself and say what I want in life.
So, sis, do you really think some man worth $2 million that's the ages from 55 to 75 is watching Kendra G's show and gonna pick you out the lineup? Do you really think that?
I mean, you can, but are you being serious with it?
I am being
Hey,
serious. But when I said a sugar daddy, I don't mean just a sugar daddy. I mean someone who older and I can live my life with. I'm not saying specifically be sick and ready to die and I reap his wealth. I want somebody who's going to cherish me for who I am.
But he
that
has
ain't
to
what
have
you
money.
said at first.
He got to have a good little amount of money that if I stop working, he's capable of taking care of me.
What is the amount of money he has to have? What's the lowest?
A couple million.
So he has to have at least $2 million.
A little more than 2 million to take care of me.
Since it's people surviving on $20,000 a year, they may not be living super well, but they living. You need a man making a couple million when you don't even make that. So how much money are you taking care of yourself with? Because it just appears that you don't look like you're worth $2 million. Okay. So if the man got to have 2 million, how much do you have? That's the question.
Do you do drugs?
No. I'm a religious person. Why would I do drugs? Or why would you feel like I'm doing drugs? Because I'm speaking the truth or speaking my mind.
Right,
it sounds
T.
insane what you're saying.
Oh, okay. Well,
you're 48 years old. You've never met a man that has these things.
Well, it's good to dream. One day your dreams don't come true.
So let me ask you this: if you never meet this man, are you fine with never being with somebody again?
Yeah.
So if you don't meet a man that has $2 million and is willing to be your sugar daddy, also he has to be faithful to you, you're okay with never having another man for the rest of your life? Mm-hmm. When was your last relationship, Darlene?
5 years ago.
Was he a millionaire?
Almost.
How much was he worth?
Not good enough to stay with him.
How much was he worth? I'm asking a clear question.
Less than $1 million.
So how much less? You said almost. I want to know how close he was to $1 million.
Maybe 900.
So you dated a man that had $900,000.
I'm about to throw this mouse across the room. You was dating somebody that was, or married, married. I can't remember which one she said that was worth $900,000. And you've been scaled all the way down to working for your client in his house, laying in there in your bra and panties, and had to take your wig off. You can't even get an install. So you didn't pocket any of that money that time you spent with that man, so you can at least go get you an install, so you ain't got to take your wig on and off every day. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
And you broke up with him because of what?
It just didn't work out.
What did he do for a living?
He was an attorney.
He was an attorney. And what didn't work out about it?
Infidelity.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know how you think that that's not going to happen, honey.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why.
Wait, whoa, hold on, Kendra. So what you trying to say, Kendra? What you mean? I don't understand why you expect for that not to happen. So you trying to say sis look like a mud duck over there and she not gonna be able to keep a man that is worth $900,000 with that gap in her mouth? Is that what you saying, Kendra?
Are you left?
Yes.
Was he your man or was you just one of the women?
I was his wife.
Oh, this was your husband?
Yes.
Oh, let's get more to it. So your ex-husband was worth $900,000.
Yeah.
This is who he was married to for 15 years. And how did you find out he cheated?
When he confessed.
He confessed. And that's when you decided to get a divorce.
Yes.
You got money in the divorce, I'm assuming, correct?
A little bit.
A little bit. Now you want to up.
Why you ain't get a lot of bid? Did y'all have a prenuptial agreement? So you was married to an attorney who was worth $900,000 and you was married to him for several years. And all you got was a little bit of money out of the deal. Well, then it sounded like you wasn't getting no money during the deal either. You didn't stockpile some of them tools and fuels he was giving you?
Because how old was your husband?
Huh?
How old was your husband?
How old was he?
You don't understand these questions?
No, your question broke up just now. That's why I didn't hear what you said.
How old was he?
52.
52. So he was older. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
I knew forever, but that's what she was thinking.
Was worth $900,000. He cheated. He wasn't worth $1 million. So you left because he didn't have $1 million, or you left because
infidelity.
That's why you left. Okay. Does a new man have to look a certain way?
No.
Just money is what.
So money is the object for you, and you were married to a man that was making $900,000 a year as an attorney. And you said you decided to leave him because he was tiptoeing in the tulips. Wasn't he able to take care of you with $900,000 a year? And you left that because he was over there tiptoeing in the tulips. Okay, girl.
Matters most.
Mm-hmm.
2 million is the standard.
Yeah.
Let's see the Kendra can. You don't have a bra?
I do.
Oh, you have on a bra. Oh, okay. All right, we'll see you, mama.
Child, and you come to work mismatch? That don't even match with you. That's how you come to work? Well, I guess so, because once you get there, you take all your clothes off and your wig.
See you. So, Darlene, when was your last relationship?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm not answering.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
Trust issue. Stop being too brutally honest to people. Like, I say what's on my mind. And patient.
Would you date a guy that had $1 million?
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't have. So the real standard is 1 million, not 2 million.
Yeah.
Would you date a man that had 500,000?
No. Can't meet my standard.
He can't meet your standard. And you're not. Just one more time for clarity for everyone watching. You are not on drugs.
I don't do drugs. I don't
do drugs. And you're not trolling me. This is the honest truth of what you desire.
Yes.
So if a man
Black and Bougie, you stated that she didn't answer when last time she had sex question. You said she didn't answer that because it was just 10 minutes ago. Yeah, you probably right, sis. Why she ain't had no clothes on.
At 500,000, you wouldn't even date him.
No.
600,000.
No. I like diamonds. I like lavish lifestyle.
Okay. Why would a man be lucky to be with you?
Before she answered that question, Kendra, let's go ahead and comment on what Tina O said. Tina O said, Kendra be so mean to the women sometimes. She's nicer to the crazy Dusties than she is with the crazy women. She sure is, because y'all remember when we reacted on the guy from Dalton, Illinois, the one that was super mean and super aggressive. Hell, she was on the phone with that man for an hour, okay? And she barely criticized him. She been criticizing sis since the first time she picked up the phone with her. at when this video started. She's all but called this woman ugly. Okay.
Because I'm loving. I'm down to earth. I'm the sweetest thing in the world.
The sweetest thing in the world. They're asking me to ask you, are you Liberian?
No, I'm not Liberian.
She's not Liberian. Okay. So Darlene, LA, 48.
She may not be Liberian, but she lied about something.
Today, 55 to 75. She has one son that's 13, a Virgo, a care provider. She's looking for a wealthy man, be clear to be a sugar daddy. 1 million is the minimum amount of money. Now you're laughing. Why are you laughing?
Because I'm happy you picked me, Kendra, and I just love you. I like you. I like your vibe. I like how you go off on people. I like how you just ask me the question, do I'm on drugs? And I'm not on drugs, but you speak your mind.
Well, I just want to make sure because people have been clout chasing and trolling on my show. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Your request sounds like a person who would be clout chasing or trolling. So that's why I just want to make sure that's not your goal.
No.
That in your heart of hearts, everything you.
Now, you know what? I'm shocked that Kendra G, because she has been getting trolled a lot here lately. I've seen a couple videos where she's gotten trolled. And I'm shocked that Kendra is even shocked that she's getting trolled. Like, sis, you're dealing with people on social media. That's what people do. And for all the people who have watched Kendra G show for the last couple years, they know what they got to do to be the highlight, right? So that's what they're going to do. Kendra acting like, you know, this is a serious matter. And maybe some people seriously are coming on here looking for love. And there's been a couple people that have found love. But for the most part, most of these people come on here to really troll, if you really want to know the truth.
You're requesting is what you extremely desire and you believe you are going to get it.
Yes.
You know
speak
that
into the universe.
Say again?
I speak it into the universe.
I mean, I do believe in speaking your life into the universe. But what are you doing other than speaking it? Are you doing anything else besides actions? Because here's the deal. I spoke my whole life into universe. So I do believe that. But there was a lot of actions also put behind it. So I think sometimes people say, I'm speaking it into existence, and that is true. But the action has to go to it.
Someone said I'm full of shit. I wonder if that's what they eat for their meal.
So what happened, baby?
Someone just texted that I'm full of shit. I wonder if that's what they eat for their meal today.
Don't cut your head off. Don't cut your head off. So to refresh, to be clear, someone in the comments said what?
She's full of shit. So I'm asking if that's what they had for their breakfast, lunch, and dinner today.
Oh, you want to know if a person? Oh, so the person that said, "Are you full of shit?" You're saying, "Is that what you?" Oh, okay. Well, okay. Okay, Darlene, I'm not going to ask you anymore. This is what you know, if I make you a highlight, everyone's going to have comments like that, correct? You're ready for that?
I'm ready.
Okay, she's ready. So, and you've been single now for how many years?
5 years.
5 years. And you remain single until at least a guy with $1 million and mansions and is going to spoil you and also be faithful comes along.
Yeah. I can only be the doll.
You only can be the what, honey?
Only me can be the doll.
Only Barbie. You can be the doll.
The Barbie, yeah.
You're the Barbie. Okay, Darlene. Well, listen.
She could be Nigerian or I think she's from the islands, if you really don't want to. That's my opinion. I think she's from the islands.
Give the man who is watching that fits your requirements, your contact information.
Just Facebook, Darlene Tillett.
Say it again, honey.
Just my Facebook.
Which is? Darlene
Tillett. DARLENE Tillett. TILLETT.
Okay. And okay, Darlene. Well, let's see how this works.
Thank you, Kendra. Thank you, honey.
Okay. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
That lady was something weird. Now, me personally, I think she was trolling. Okay. And you know what's so funny? How people don't even care how they look anymore. Like, women, it seems like women and these women and men don't have any decency or self-respect for themselves. You know what I mean? But for the most part, Kendra G should already know what it is. Everybody coming on her show is not, you know, honest and truthful. They're really not trying to find love. That lady was at her client's house, sitting on the couch or the Chase lounge or wherever she was sitting at, butt naked, no wig, no clothes. I ain't gonna say butt naked, but she didn't have her what she had on when we just saw her. She didn't have, because it took her too long to put on a wig. Okay, sis was putting on clothes and she had to go find the clothes to put on. So she's probably one of those caregivers that, you know, that does the 24-hour care, or she might do like 7 days on, 7 days off. She definitely was not someone who work an 8-hour shift, because I'll be damned if I go work for a client. And you know, I used to do home care years ago when I became a CNA back in 2000, I think it was. And I did home care, and child, I never went to my clients. Hell, I didn't even take my shoes off unless that's something they requested. But if they didn't request that for me to take my shoes off, child, I didn't even take my shoes off in those people's houses, okay? Let alone all my clothes. So she probably, and then the fact that she's in the patient's room, because you can see their bed in the background. So she probably doing some type of 12-hour shift, or maybe she's doing a 16-hour shift, where she's probably doing a 24-hour shift. But I seriously doubt that she's doing an 8-hour shift. But you know, nowadays she probably was doing a 4-hour shift. Who knows? Because she definitely wasn't dressed like a woman who was going to work. So what y'all think? I don't know what nationality she is. Black and Bougie said you believe she might be Nigerian. I'm not really sure. You know, I think she's from the islands myself. But I'm trying to find this other one real quick. I thought I had it up here. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a moment. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure this is the one. I thought I had it saved, but I must have unsaved it, or something happened. Oh goodness, where is she at? It's another chick, and this one was real funny too. Um, it got to be more recent. It can't be this far back. Okay, so let me give me a moment, you guys. I thought I had up here. Oh, here she is. Here she is. Okay, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put y'all on the screen for this next one. You said Caribbean women ain't leaving their husband if they cheat and have that much money. We just fight them, but we ain't fools. I know that's right, pure area. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, saying Caribbean wouldn't do that, girl. There's some American women wouldn't do it either. Okay. All right, so let me pull this next one on. All right, y'all, brace yourself for this one.
My name's Queen.
Queen, where you calling from?
Florida.
Florida. How old are you?
37.
37. What you do for a living?
I work in finance operations.
Finance operations. You have any children?
2 kids, divorced.
Okay, you was married. How old are your kids?
6 and 11.
When did y'all get divorced?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. And your name is Queen?
My name is Kira, but I go by Queen.
Okay, call you Queen. What's your zodiac sign?
Aries.
Aries.
Oh, she's from Belize.
You don't have to share, but do you want to share why you got divorced?
Just, I mean, we were married for over 12 years, so got married young. I mean, you grow up and grow apart. We have no bad blood. We co-parent well. I live in Florida. My kids and him live in Boston. We kind of share. They come here half the year and they're there half the year. So
So it works for you. I can't hear your voice when I said so the divorce works for you.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So wait a minute. You're divorced from your husband. You guys got married when you were young. Y'all were married for 12 years. You have 2 kids, and that him and the children live in Boston and you live in Florida, and you guys share custody. You have him half the year, he has him half the year. How do you guys do that with them going to school? Or do you mean you have them for summer holidays? Because how are you splitting half a year when kids go to school typically for 9 months out of the year? There's only 3 months left. So how do you do split half? Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see if she elaborates on that.
All right, so let's get into it. What kind of man you looking for now, baby?
I'm looking for my king. Queen needs her king, right?
Queen needs her king. All right. So what are some of the qualities your king should have?
Gotta be loyal, honest, open, adventurous, and just be willing to try something new. I'm trying to explore and live life to the fullest. I feel like I kind of missed my mark in life. Being with someone so young and kind of focused on being a wife and a mom at a young age. I feel like I missed that point in my life, and I want to just enjoy life with my next spouse, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Would you get married again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But what about your children, sis? You want to enjoy life with your next spouse, but it almost sounds like you regret being a mom on top of being a wife, especially considering the kids are living with their dad opposed to living with you. Girl, this almost sounds like a lives life situation. What y'all think?
What are your deal breakers?
People who smoke cigarettes. I smoke weed, but I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke blacks. I don't like the smell of it. So those people with baby mama drama. I mean, I do have an ex-husband. He's the father of my kids, but we don't have no drama. So if you have kids, I'm okay with that. But just make peace with that past. We can be good.
Okay, make peace with the past.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
No, just be attractive. Meet my attractiveness. I don't really have a height, size, or weight requirement. I just be healthy and be in your own confidence. Like stand in your own truth. Because I feel confident in the way I look, and I want you to be the same.
Okay. And does he have to make a certain amount of money?
At least 60 or more. 60K or more. That's what I make. So I feel like just match me. We ain't gotta be rich, but we can get there, baby.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam, Queen.
Okay, hang on a second. Like I said, my bad, Kendra. I was cooking. Hold up, we're gonna put you in the kitchen. I made my tacos, but I was eating. Technically, but can y'all see me?
Okay, we see you. I like you're in good shape. So once again, Kendra's so tired. I actually am really tired today. All right, so Queen, Florida, 37, finance operations, 2 kids, 6 and 11. So was your marriage your last relationship?
Yes.
It was. Okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Orally or sexually? Because those are different things, Kendra. I'm just saying.
Well, I start the question off with you don't have to answer.
I know, but I'm willing to answer either way. Because sexually, it's been a while. But if we're talking about when's the last time I had some head, we're talking about 2 weeks ago. Okay. I got a personal pussy eater. I'm sorry. Can I say that?
You can. But what do you mean you have personal vagina eaters?
I mean, he does what he comes to do, and then he goes home.
Huh. Okay.
So you won't let him hit?
I mean, he comes home. He comes in the house to do what he needs to do.
But I'm saying that y'all have intercourse. All he does is
no intercourse, no sucking or fucking on my part. It's a strict arrangement. he comes to fill the void.
And he's fine with that.
Yes. We don't date.
Is he ugly?
We're not in a relationship, and he knows that he's just kind of a placeholder until I find somebody that can fulfill all those needs. Right now, I'm not into meaningless sex. So for me, having sexual intercourse is a personal experience. But shit, Kendra, everybody likes good head. I'm just saying.
So why don't you? So and he knows in return you won't do it for him.
This is an arrangement that's been in place before he agrees to it. I'm not going to put anyone in a situation that they don't want to be in. So absolutely. And I got 3 in rotation. I'm not going to shade you, Kendra. But I only call on one every now and then. But there's 3 of them that I got in rotation. If one act up, I call the next one.
So I wonder how you come to that agreement. Like, you just service me. I do nothing for you. However, you feel accomplished because you service me. Like, do they sign like a contract? Like when he come over, does he only come over at night? Do you fix him something to eat, or do he get to take off his jacket, or do he got to keep his jacket and his shoes on? Like, how does that work?
And they just give you head.
Yes. You know what? Just like this, PDSs is what I call them on the female spectrum. There are PPEs, personal
PDSs. What's the PDSs?
Personal dick suckers.
Right.
Right.
The whole world I don't know anything about. The whole world. Is that a hashtag? Do they have a Facebook page?
No. I mean, shit, I had a PPE before COVID happened and personal equipment was a thing. So this is more than 20 years ago almost, when I was 17 with my first PPE. So they around.
PPE is personal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Queen.
Child. So now when you go to Amazon and you you're looking for some PPE, you got to be very specific, because a man might pop on the screen opposed to some masks, gloves, and whatever else that you use for PPE. Okay, well, I mean, different strokes for different folks.
Queen.
Yes.
Queen.
Yes. I know I'm gonna be a highlight. I know. Go ahead. It's okay.
Black and bougie, you a mess.
Yeah. So what do you want from me? Do you want a relationship?
I do. I think there is possibility, because for me, I'm dating with intention for marriage, right? But when it comes to intimacy and being intimate, I'm not comfortable with doing that with just anybody. My PPEs are vetted. I go through a process with them.
How do you vet your PPEs? Do you watch them eat spaghetti? And if they're sloppy, do they not get a chance to move to the next round? Like, how do you vet a PPE?
Well, have you ever heard of the mango challenge?
That's like the grapefruit challenge from the movie Girlfriends. I mean, what's the name of that movie with Tiffany Haddish?
Kind of like that, but yeah, yes and no. But
what's the mango challenge?
I mean, they got to be able to peel the skin and eat that fruit without damaging the skin. You know what I'm talking about? They got to peel it back, clean it out, and leave everything intact.
Okay, sis. I mean, so did you come on here to find another PPE, or did you come on here to find somebody that could do things in addition to PPE?
So all your PPEs, this is like the Olympics.
Yep.
They have to eat it.
My last one, I actually told him he should have been in the Tongue Olympics. He told me to send a video because I put my main PPE on punishment. I'm sorry, this is too much information.
Are you like a diamond? Okay, so listen, I know there's like a world of dominatrix where men like women who are dominating over them, and they really get off by that. So are these men like that?
I mean, maybe if that could be the case, Kendra, but I'm not coming at them on a dominatrix kind of spectrum. I tell them I'm very honest, right? I like to be straightforward with everyone that I come across. You're not gonna find something about me that I ain't already told you about me already. So
you told me you was married and then you got divorced.
That's right.
So was your husband not good at that?
You got that right. He damn sure wasn't. He ain't never made me come in 12 years from his head game. So I feel like, honestly, I missed out. So I'm like making up for last time. So we got to make sure the future husband, he got to be like, that's a prerequisite, Kendra. Like, I guess I should have put that in my deal breakers, because if you can't eat pussy, good, great, Olympic quality, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to replace you and put my PPEs back in place. And I don't want to do that. I'm trying to retire them.
My question is, do she really feel like she's somebody going to come to her that's going to be serious? Like, I understand. I mean, people's sexual desires is their business, right? But it's the fact that, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, this is a different time. This is a different culture. I don't know if I would have got on the internet giving my criteria like this, maybe in a secret DM or something to that nature. But getting on the internet, I don't know, y'all. It's, to me, I personally feel like what she has the men for, no judgment there. Like, sis, do your thug thizzle. But coming on the internet publicly talking about it, especially with you having a 6-year-old and 11-year-old. Now, again, I'm just going to assume both those kids have cell phones. Imagine coming across your mama on the internet talking about she need a man, she got to vet him to make sure he can eat the Uchi good. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot right there.
Are these men your age? I'm just curious that men are willingly signing up for this and not requiring anything in return.
You know what's crazy, Kendra? They fall all over the spectrum. I got one that's in their 20s, I got one that's in their 30s, and one that's in their late 40s. So,
and none of them have a chance to have a relationship with you.
No, once you become my PPE, you're no longer eligible. We're not dating. I'm not trying to get to know you. You're not trying to get to know me. This is an arrangement. Now,
but how do you find them? Like, how did you find them? If they don't get to know you, you don't get to know them. How can you even trust them coming in your house if you don't even know who they are? Like, if you've never really had like real conversations, like, how do you even trust this person? This person could be a complete psycho. You don't know, because again, you say they don't get to know you, you don't get to know them.
Now, if you want to actually date me and be with me, I don't want you to be in that category. I don't even want.
It's giving POF, y'all.
I want to give you a fair chance, right? But if you put yourself in that category, because sometimes, like for example, my main PPE, he had the opportunity to date me. He fucked that up for himself, and then he put himself in a PPE role. He told me, like, Queen, I'd be happy with just being able to just come through and eat
but
that.
But you can get a quality man that would want to date you after hearing all this? You don't think it will turn anybody away?
Why not? Because at the end of the day, every man wants his dick sucked well. Every female wants to be licked well. I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. However, most people, if you're going to get that intimate with someone where you're literally taking off your clothes, like, again, she said there's no intimacy. Since I don't know, y'all. Like I said, this woman, I didn't take her seriously. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, someone in the chat just said it's a bunch of sites for PPEs. Okay. I mean, that's obvious because there's a bunch of sites for everything, right? But me personally, I don't understand how she came on here trying to be serious, giving this conversation, because she could have really left this part out. Now, again, I really feel like people do this stuff because they want to become a highlight, because they know they'll be seen more than versus, because obviously, y'all, there are a lot of people that come on Kendra G show that never make the highlights, right? Because everybody that comes on the show is not a weirdo, right? But obviously there are a lot that are weirdos, and I'm not necessarily calling this lady a weirdo, but I just feel like as a woman, as a lady, I would have got on the internet saying this. Now, if you want to have that conversation with a man one-on-one, obviously in the confines of your home or over the telephone or text messages, that's between you and him. But when you come on the internet professing? Like, what about people who work with you? I'm pretty sure the people that she work with watch YouTube. Like, that's kind of embarrassing to be working with somebody and know what you got going on in the bedroom. I just feel like you're my coworker, but you don't need to be that cozy with me, knowing what I do when I get off work. That's just my opinion.
I'm looking for someone to fill half that void. I'm looking for the whole completion. It's called complete satisfaction, right? You know, you go to AutoZone, you go to the mall, you go out in life, you want to be fulfilled completely, not halfway. These people are placeholders, just like other people that everyone else is dating, but we're just not being candid about it. I'm very candid and I'm very open.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're candid and open to the entire world. You're not dating the entire world. So why be candid and open to people that you will never come across again in probably in your lifetime?
Okay. So intercourse, you said, was how long ago?
Intercourse 3 months ago.
And then PPE was 2 weeks ago.
No, last week ago, Kendra.
You said 2 weeks. Okay, last week. I'm sorry. Last week ago. 7 days ago. I was in fibroid surgery, and she was.
Yeah, no.
She was laying down too, but
no
she was
shade.
wait.
I was watching you while I was getting head. I ain't gonna lie, Kendra. But girl.
Now.
Okay, now, sis, you're getting a little too ridiculous. I feel like she trolling at this point because you didn't even have to say that. That's weird. What, you trying to date Kendra?
Now.
Come on. I didn't mean to click on the button. I'm sorry, Kendra. You know, you get the notifications while you doing stuff, and I was recording him, and then like I accidentally hit the button. But
you said men do this all the time, like in Bougie. You know what, sis? Probably, but in my opinion, just because men do it, don't mean women got to match their energy. Like, somebody got to be the adult in the situation. But again, y'all, we live in a world of multiple personalities, multiple facets of everything that goes on in this world. Right? And just because men do it, don't mean women, in my opinion, got to match their energy.
You know, anyways.
Y'all, please don't watch me while you got stuff going on. If you make it love, or you get love made.
It wasn't on purpose, I promise you. It was not purpose.
Don't
I was trying to record
right, Tina. We just can't be a world full of masculine energy. Like, somebody got to be the lady.
The first person that I recorded, so I was trying to give him the opportunity. And then Kendra, you popped up. I'm sorry.
You agree, Black and Bougie? Yeah.
It's your fault. You popped up in that middle of that shit. It's not my fault.
Good job. Okay, well, all right, Queen. What are three things you think you need to work on, child?
I'm more stuck on the fact that she got this 6-year-old and 11-year-old living all the way in Boston and sits down here in Florida getting her freak on. Okay. And you talking about you split custody. You have the kids half of the year. How does that happen? Are the kids homeschooled? Because how are you having the kids half of the year? She probably get those kids whenever she's able to get those kids. I don't think she has those children happy. She probably has them for the summer. That's probably as long as she have them, about 8 weeks.
Me being a little too candid. Sometimes I need to reserve some things in. Clearly. Look at your face. Yeah, that part.
I don't know. It's weird how she would say that on a public platform.
Not being
so unladylike.
I'm a little too openly kind to people. Outside of my candidness, I'm very friendly, and I'm the type of person to help anybody and give them the shirt on my back. I'm kind. And outside of that, shit, I smoke too much weed. So those are probably 3 things I could work on: less weed, less kindness, and less candidness.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Queen?
Because he's gonna get the realest of the real. He's gonna get a woman that's gonna have his back no matter what. You're gonna get complete satisfaction. I'm gonna care about you being pleasured in the bedroom and outside of that. I want to make sure.
Sis, that's wrong, because you say you got 3 men in rotation and you're not caring about their pleasure. Now, again, I understand they're there for one specific reason only, but why you need 3, sis? That's my question. Why? And then think about it. Who are these men that's just coming over here pleasing her and then walking out the house? regardless if it take 10 minutes or an hour. That's literally all they're there for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to think about the self-esteem of these men that she's dealing with. I personally don't feel like this is no quality man, because I feel like a quality man would want to spend quality time with you. So she definitely is not dealing with no quality man.
Your peace is protected. Because a lot of people look for their peace to be held by women, but nobody's looking for their peace to be protected by that same woman.
I agree.
You probably will be a highlight. I'm gonna give you the chance to respond, because you know the cousins in the comment section are gonna have a lot of things to say about you.
Okay.
Definitely about your candor and of you being so open about your PPEs and your 3 in rotation. So is there anything that you want to say to respond?
Tina and Ari, I agree with both of you. Yeah, it's definitely somebody else's man. Poor sis over there, the other sis, not her, but the other sis.
People tell me hang up on you right now. Is there anything you want to say to respond?
At the end of the day, we're all adults. I'm just a person that's gonna speak my truth. Y'all don't have.
Yeah, we're all adults, sis, but you don't have to be raunchy with it. What you do in the bedroom is really none of our business. I would assume her whole goal coming on this internet was to meet a guy that she can, get rid of these PPEs, and have you maybe possibly another potential husband, right? So the way you performed on this internet for the past 14 minutes, me personally, any man of any substance, if I was a man of a substance, sis, I wouldn't even touch you with a 10-foot pole, because your demeanor on this internet was very unladylike. Like, let's get it honest, y'all. Men are definitely deal with, they like freaks, but they also want a lady as well too. They want a lady more than anything else. And if you're gonna be a freak, a man particularly wants a freak, his own freak. He don't want a freak for the streets, right? He wants his own freak. One is freak in the sheets and a lady in bed, or however that saying goes. That's how he wants it. Most men, not obviously not all, but most. Okay, so her trying to feel like, I think she felt a little shamed after Kendra kind of just like brushed off the things that she was saying. I think she kind of felt some type of way about it. But I mean, sis, at this point, there's no need to feel some type of way. You decided to come on this public platform and put out your personal business. In my opinion, was very distasteful.
In the shades and doing the same shit. A lot of women wish they could have
lady in the sheets and the freak in the bed. Yes.
At the drop of a hat, and tell them to leave when they done. But they don't have that. So y'all can say what y'all want. I'm getting mine. Regardless, man or no man, I'm gonna be fulfilled. So that's all I got to say.
That's all she had to say to you. That was potentially talking shit. She said you really want the number of the 3 men that she got, but you mad because you don't have.
No, sis. We don't want the number of the 3 men she got, because the 3 men that she got over there servicing her, literally that's all she doing. I guarantee you, if she needed $100, neither one of those 3 men would be able to give it to her, or would even be willing to give it to her, because they're not committed to her like that. So yeah, no, sis, we wouldn't want that. All right, Kendra, we talk to you later, sis. Bye. Huh? Yeah, Kendra got Gus all the way fooled and all the way wrong. No, sis, she can have them. Okay, she can definitely. Yeah, we definitely are not wanting the men that she has in rotation. She can definitely keep them. Okay, the majority of us, if not all of us, are cool with it. She is living a poly lifestyle. Deborah, I think she's living by herself, and she's not in a committed relationship. Just whenever she wants to get, pleasure, she has a rotation of 3 men that she can call. And if one ain't answering the phone, then she'll just call in another one. Because I guarantee you, out of those 3 men, I guarantee when she calls, one of them, if not all of them, there are times that they don't answer the phone, because they probably laid up with their real woman and go play with her when they feel like it or when they're available. She was trying to act like she calling the shots. Trust and believe. When she said there was one cutting up and she had to replace him, that was probably the one that was tired of going over there servicing her and not getting anything out of the deal. So when she called and texted, he didn't respond. So since you can play like, you know, you calling the shots over there, but those men are actually more in control than she is, because you need them. They don't need you. Imagine being in love with a man that somebody's part-time hair doctor, baby, black and bougie. Isn't it a mess? But y'all, this is, you know, this is the quality of people that we're dealing with, you know. And in no way am I trying to shame anybody that got that going on in this chat. Again, TM, I don't know what you got going on. Now, I can only speak on what I believe. So if you are offended, I mean, I don't mean to offend you, but I just really feel like, you know, someone in the chat said that, you know, everybody doesn't need to have the masculine energy. Like, women need to go back to being women, you know, and that's just my personal feeling, you know. It's too much masculine energy floating around here when it comes to women behavior. That's, again, I agree. Black and Bougie said, and you know, men out here doing it too. But in my opinion, we don't have to match their energy. We just don't. We really don't. All right, y'all, that's my time. I hope y'all enjoyed this reaction. If you catch it in the replay, leave your thoughts and opinions down below on any three of the stories that we talked about in this live. And I will definitely get with y'all and talk with y'all in another one. All right. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.